Tell me about the show. How do you get on a show when you're brokering deals in Long Island City and you tell them you're the best broker in the world?
Yeah.
Is that your alter ego you're channeling, or?
No, it's kind of what we were talking about, right? The power of improv. Like you have to know how to read people, and you have to know what they want from you, and you either have to give it to them or you don't, And at that time in 2010, like I didn't have anything, and so I went to an open casting call in Times Square with 3,000 real estate agents in March of 2010, and we all had 30 seconds in front of a camera, and I told them what they wanted to hear. I'm the greatest real estate agent in the history of the world. Really? Fuck yes. Okay. Move on to the next one. And I think a lot of other people went and sat down and like, oh, I don't know. I mean, I sold this last year. And it's like, if you don't have the confidence, then why work with you? And then I had to figure it out, right? And I had to go figure out how I was going to be the greatest real estate agent in the world. It's like a very stressful time in my life.
You said that accountability, though, is what built you. Like being on TV and having to do what you say, or watching people really watch you close or not close.
Yeah.
And even on your YouTube channel, you're saying that's, I think I've heard you say that. That's made you step up over and over again.
Yeah, man, the fear of failure, the fear of...
Does that drive you? It drives me.
Yeah, for sure.
Looking
the fear
stupid
of fear of being publicly shamed. I mean, so I got on the show, and then it was, now you have to be good, because they're gonna film you for a year doing your job. So if you suck at your job, 25 million people are gonna watch you suck at your job. Don't do that. And so it was stressful. And so I didn't want to get things that I couldn't sell, and everything that we want to show on the show has to be big and expensive and crazy, and those were really, really hard to sell. So it was a lot, but but it really forced me to push even harder, to pick up the phone even more. Like, it's amazing what happens when you flip that switch in your brain. It's like people who, when they if they're going on vacation next week, you work a little bit harder this week because you got vacation coming up. But nothing has really changed. Like, it's still Tuesday and raining outside, and you're working harder because in your mind, you're excited about next Tuesday. So why can't we figure out ways to do that all the time? And the show was a big way to force myself to do that, because I think, shit, tomorrow I gotta film this in, I gotta figure out how to sell it, I gotta call these buyers right now. Whereas today, I really have to sit here and call these people? I don't know, I'll figure out a way to sell it.
When was the moment when you knew something had shifted? Like, my business is gonna start doing good, I'm on to something powerful here. Was there a moment in a season where you're like, okay, these people know me, my business is jacking up? Was there any inflection point like that?
It was, honestly, man, it was probably when I got my first major tax bill. When I first realized, wait, I gotta pay taxes quarterly based on income I think I'm gonna make in the future. And it's, well, how much? I have to write a check? Oh, this is terrible. It's like, at that point, I was like, you know what? If I make enough money to pay this much in tax, then I guess I'm doing okay.